Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss our next topic, that is on proportions. In our last classes we discussed about ratios. We discussed some problems about ratios, but today we are going to discuss proportions. What are proportions? As you are observing, it is written over there an equation that states two ratios are equal to each other. That equation is known as your proportion. Suppose there are two ratios, A ratio B and C ratio D, and we observe that these two ratios are equal to each other, then we can say that they are in proportion. Ratio A ratio B and C ratio D, they are in proportion, and we can write these things as A ratio B, then we use double ratio sign or double colon, C ratio D. This is your proportion. Or we can say that A upon B equals to C upon D. All these are in proportion. This is the concept of proportion. We are going to discuss some terms regarding proportion and then we solve the question. So, what are the terms? As we are observing that in this one we have two terms A and B. Both are at the extreme end. That is the first left extreme end, right extreme end. So these are known as your extremes. These are known as your extremes. And what we observe that, let me write this one first. What we are observed that at the mid there are two terms B and C. These two terms are known as your mean. Means. So, if we count the number wise, first term, second term, third term, fourth term. So, first term, second term, third term, fourth term. First and fourth are known as your extremes. Second and third are known as your means. And concept says that product of extremes are equal to product of means. Product of means. This is your concept. Product of extremes are always equal to product of means. By using this concept, we can solve our problem. In proportion, this condition arises that if means are equal, then what happens? Suppose A ratio B proportional to B ratio C. So there are three terms. B is a single one, common in both. So again, if we write likewise, we follow the given thing. But in this case, this is the first term, second and third term. And this B is known as your mean proportional. This B is known as your mean proportional, and if we use the equal to sign, so A upon B equals to B upon C, or B square equals to AC, or we can say that B equals to root under AC. Now, ratios are different, then we can find out by using this one. And if only 3 terms are given, that is known as your 3 proportional, first, second and third, and mean one is common, then we use this concept. This is as similar as this one, this derived from this one. So this is all for the concept or explanation. Now we are going to discuss some questions of your exercise. Students, in my explanation, I am not going to solve question one by one, but give you the concept how to solve different types of question. So you must follow the concept and then solve likewise in your copy. If you have problem or query, then you must comment in your comment section of the given in your video's link, or you can message me personally so that I can clarify your concept. That's in group or in your personal number. Or if many queries are there of the same type, then I make a separate video. So you must provide me the comments or queries either by message or by comment. Now come to the point. First part is there to check the proportionality, to check that given proportions are true or not, or someone like write the number as easier way that this is a proportion, but you have to check how they are proportion or not. We use the same concept as the given formula, product of extremes equals to product of means. Now I am using the question number, this one. I am going to check that this given in the book also, 1 upon 3, 1 upon 11 and 1 upon 6, 1 upon 22, whether they are in proportion or not. So for proportion, first we make the number equal or make the elements either similar or not. So here extremes are 1 upon 3, 1 upon 2. So product of extreme, write as it is given in question. Product of extremes equals to 1 upon 3 into 1 upon 22, that is equals to 1 upon 66. Now product of means equals to 1 upon 11 into 1 upon 6 equals to 1 upon 66. So we can say extremes are equals to product of means. So they are given numbers are in proportion. This is your first type of question. To check the proportionality, we use first find out the product of extreme. We first write down as it is given in question. Find the product of extreme, then product of mean. If they are equal, so they are in proportion. If they are not equal, they are not in proportion. Now we are going to move next part, that is to find the unknown proportions. And to find the unknown proportions. Sometimes question may ask you that I am writing the question that 1 upon x ratio 1 upon 3 is equals to 1 upon 2 ratio 1 upon 6. Find the value of x. Or This is suppose it is a part. Or in next question, our question asks you that find the fourth proportion. 9, 36, 90. Find the fourth proportion. In both type of question, they are similar. Find the fourth one, find the third one, or in this case, find the unknown. All these questions are same type of solution, same concept. We are using that formula. So in this case, it's easier for us. We are not that we know it's a 1 upon x equal upon whole upon 1 upon 3, 1 upon 2, whole upon 1 upon 6. Students, little bit pay attention. If we are writing fractions of fraction, that is 1 upon x whole upon 1 upon 3 or 1 upon 2 whole upon 1 upon 6. If we are writing likewise, then we have a bigger upon sign, bigger upon sign. So we always put equal to sign in front of these two bigger upon sign. Otherwise, your solution is not very confusing one. It will create problem for you as well as your examiner. Now, from this we can say that 1 upon x into 3 upon 1 equals to 1 upon 2 into 6 upon 1. When we try to solve this one, we shift this x to that side, or first solve this here, 3. So it's a 3 upon x equals to 3 upon 1. By cross multiplication, what we have? We have 3 upon 3 equals to x, or 1 equals to x. This is the value of x. So this is your unknown proportion. In this question we have. Now in B part, it is given that find the fourth one. So how we solve? We assume that fourth proportion is x. Fourth proportion is your x. So what we have now? We have 9 ratio 36 proportion sign. This is your proportion sign. 19 ratio x. Then we know either we use product of extreme. Okay, we are using this on the second way. Product of extreme. Product of extremes equals to 9 into x. It's a 9x. That of means equals to 36 into 90. All of you are habitual to multiply at the same pace. We know that we have to divide this afterward. So while we multiply on the same time, leave as it is, multiply at last, so that you save your time for solving the question, and you have enough, you save your time for examination also. Now, from we know that product of extreme equals to product of means. Now what is extremes? 9x equals to 36 into 19. Therefore x equals to 36 into 19 divided by 9. For this I leave that 36, not multiply here. 9 1 ja, 9 4 ja. Then 4 into 90, 76. So value of x is your 76. Likewise, we will solve this type of question. So till today we solve first, second, and third type of question. Even one more question for today. One more question I am going to solve. Then finish the today's class. Now next question is going to find the mean proportion. Suppose there are two proportions given to you, 81 and 100. 81 and 100. Question asks you to find the mean proportion. From formula we know that b square or mean square equals to extreme under root product of extremes. If mean is same, here mean is same. So how we find? Here mean equals to product under root product of extremes. So how we find? It's an easier one. 81 into 100. It's 9 into 10 equals to 19. Therefore proportion is first term 81 ratio 90 ratio 100. This is your proportion. And if question asks you find the third proportion, then we use that same formula but in different way. I am searching a question from book and it's given that find the third proportion of 6 and 9. What is the meaning of third proportion? It means that suppose let the third proportion be x. Therefore, this will clear your concept. 6 ratio 9. This is not the third, this is the mean one. 9 ratio x. If any time question asks you about third proportion, it means here mean is common. 6 ratio 9, 9 ratio x. Then we can use the same product of extreme equals product of mean. Equals to 6x, that of means equals to 9 into 9. Product of extreme 6x means 9 to 9, and from we know that 6x, I am not writing that one, 9 into 9, I am not writing a formula. Therefore x equals to 9 into 9 by 6. 3 3s are 3 2s are 27 upon 2. Now we can easily solve. It's a 13 whole 1 upon 2. So that's all for today. Your homework is complete up to question number 1 to 4. I am writing over there. 1 to 5 of exercise 7B. This is your homework. That's all for today. Thank you.